How's it going, YouTube? Got a new Trivisa off today. It's the Leominor-03G. Got a good deal on this knife, so picked it up. Comes with a microfiber cloth and a bag. Like all of the Trivisa knives, they do really good packaging. Here's the knife. I'm being honest, this isn't the most best looking knife, in my opinion, but the deal was too good to pass up, so I figured I'd give it a shot. Retails for $43.99, which is a decent price. Got a 3.54 inch drop point blade of K110 steel, otherwise known as D2 from a different company, probably done a little bit better. Got a hand satin finish and a flat grind, and a swedge up here. I don't really like the swedge, but gives it some character. Blade stock on this back here is 3.5 millimeters or 0.14 inches. It's definitely thinner through here, but that's where I measure it from. Got an overall length of 8.07 inches, so definitely full size knife. Let's do some comparisons. Sin-cut Mims, Trivisa Lynx. Definitely a little bit smaller than the Lynx, but about the same as the Mims. Damned Designs Brahma, Petrified Fish Victor. These are pretty close. The Brahma's about even, the Victor's just slightly longer. And two more. CJRB Logo, and CJRB Riff. These are pretty much even, same length, two good button lock options. Got a handle length of 4.52 inches, 0.61 inches wide, and the close width in the pocket from here to here is 1.02 inches, so nice and slender in the pocket. You got T6 body screws, and on the pocket clip, T8 on the pivot. And as you notice, it does have steel bolsters, so you'd think that would bring the weight up quite a bit, but surprisingly it only weighs 4.5 ounces. And the bolsters actually kind of help the balance point. No, I can't do it behind camera, but that's your balance point. Back to this blade, I was very surprised when I was testing out the edge. It actually came really sharp. Let's check out the little bit of paper cutting. Really nice edge. Alright, you got a deep carry clip. It's not inset, I don't believe. Yeah, it might be inset, but the screws are mushroom screws, but didn't have no problems going in and out of the pocket. Not reversible though. You have a bluish gray G10, and of course the steel bolsters. And they did a good job right here. It's pretty much seamless. You can't really feel a height difference. Did a good job on that. It's my first knife with steel bolsters. I've got some with titanium, but definitely different. Not something a lot of people do because steel's kind of heavy, but I guess it's alright every once in a while if you like the looks of this. I will say the handles are pretty smooth, kind of a polished G10, so not the most texture. Knife is a liner lock. Got some pretty good lockup on there and pretty good access to it. This knife has really good action. I was kind of surprised. Of course, you got flipper tab for deployment. They could have put a few more jumps on the flipper tab, but listen to this. Good detent. Just drops. Always like to see that. Do have a backspacer matching the G10 and a little bitty laminated hole. And I think this is my first Trivisa that you can actually sharpen without putting a smile. Maybe once or twice. Not the best, but you can sharpen it. Let's go over my dislikes. For ones, the liners just barely stick up over the scales. I love inset liners, but if you're not going to do that, at least make them flush with the scales because you can feel that when you really got a grip on the knife. And of course, I don't like T6s. And I'm not really in love with the pocket clip either. It's just kind of the standard shiny one. Not my favorite, yeah. And lastly, the swedge. Although it looks kind of cool, if you got a fixed angle sharpening system, it kind of is a hassle because it makes the knife rock back and forth when you're sharpening it. I mean, you can still do it, but this makes it harder than it has to be. And maybe some more texture on the scales. Yeah, I wouldn't call this a hard use knife though, so it's alright. The flipper tab kind of keeps you from sliding off. So yeah, I'll have this knife linked down below if you want to check it out. Subscribe if you haven't already, and check out my Instagram. It's linked down below. Usually post knives there first. And give me a like or comment. See you in the next one.